Hey guys, welcome back to another podcast. If you guys enjoyed this podcast, always don't forget to go ham on that comment, like, subscribe, follow, share. Honestly, guys, if you guys can do me one big favor, I just want you guys to share this podcast if it actually teaches you anything or you learn anything from it. Because honestly, guys, at the end of the day, I'm doing this for you guys, and I actually not doing it for myself. I really want to spend time educating people and allowing the younger audience to understand what hard work and whatever advice or anything that I can possibly give to them. That's something I want to achieve. So if you guys get something from this, don't forget, just share it. I appreciate it. We're really trying to hit to that 30,000 mark on the YouTube. Anyway, guys, on today's podcast, I'm going to sit here by myself and speak to you guys about motivation and how I personally stay motivated to continue to do be my own boss for 5 different businesses at all the time. And it's insane. Like, it's a question that I always get. So one of the questions I got is, how do you get into the mindset of really hustling, working and getting shit done? Were you always this productive and hard working? Honestly, in my younger years, I was hustling on the side. Like, I'm not even gonna lie about it. Like, I was selling like clothes, shoes. I was always reselling stuff. Like 10 years ago, I was already reselling vape. Like, guys who actually really know me, really close, know that was my thing. Like, I was the kid at 14 wearing vape when like those outrageous colors was frowned upon. People were laughing at me. But you know what? I don't care. I was being myself. So whatever. Sorry. You know what? 7-Eleven coffee right now is like hitting the spot for me, and it's insanely good. It's not insanely good. It's insanely good for what it's worth. Because it's only $2 for a coffee that's nearly at the size of my head. Come on. Anyway, so the age of 13 to 14, I was already hustling. Money was the motivation. Money was definitely the motivation. It was seeing rappers. It was seeing bigger than life characters on screen, living this life that I thought that's something I wanted to do. See, the motivation for me, and how do I stay motivated, there's just heaps of things. There's like, I really want to dive deep into this. Like, I hate saying it on my vlogs. I hate just saying, do you know what my motivation is? Not money. But then I never explain it, and everyone's like, what, you buy dumb things all the time. How's money not the motivation? You like nice things, you like nice cars, you like nice shoes, you like expensive freaking name branded junk. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, the back wall there cost me nearly $10,000, and it's like, why the fuck would you do that? Why would you spend $10,000 on, those are toys. Those are straight up toys. Like, but to me, it's an investment. It's something I've always wanted when I was a child. And to me as well, I'm spending my money correctly. And if you guys want to, put anything on the comments below and say some shit about the way I spend my money, trust me, this is 10% of my worth. I spend only 10% of what I make. And then I put everything else back into the business. But anyway, so motivation-wise, why do I honestly stay motivated? From the ages of 13 to 21, money was the motivation. 21, and it was just like, you're at that age that you don't have an understanding of life as of yet. And a lot of young kids now, even if you guys are that young kid listening to the podcast right now, I'm not going to expect you guys to understand it. I never understood it the way I understood it until now. Until I decided that, hey, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to work on my own. Fuck a boss, fuck a 9 to 5, fuck working for someone else. And I'm just going to work for myself and make my own money. And like, the motivation was money at the very start. I wanted a nice car. Like, I was the 18-year-old kid with an Evo. Like a Mitsubishi Evo. I was a fresh P-plater with an Evo. That sounds like the dream for a lot of 18-year-old kids. And that was my dream. And I was like, damn, yeah, I'm just going to make money and have a flashy car. But you know what? It's at least you have a goal. I hate to say this. A lot of people don't have goals. A lot of people have this far-fetched goal that they have no idea how to get there or what's the realest way to get there. Because it's like, when you were young, your parents sort of embedded this in your mind, right? So there's 3 stages of life, right? So you go to school, you get a job, and you save for a house. But no one really teaches you how to save or how to get a house. And then let alone now, the modern day era, everyone's saying that, hey, you know what, the fourth thing now is invest in a business. Cool. That's great. But it's such a what I'm going to say, a generalized term now. Investing in a business is it's like saying fuck. Like, I'm going to invest in a business. And if I came up to you and go, what are you going to invest in? And you're going to be like, stocks. Or like, I don't know. And I don't care what you say, right? But I'm going to guarantee that you haven't done research on it. I'm going to guarantee that you don't know how much it costs or whatnot, or what type of business you want to invest in, what actually makes money and whatnot. Because it's like, we were never taught that. We were really never taught that. It was just a binary code that our parents embedded in our mind that's saying this is what we need to do and this is why we live. And the motivation comes from that. It's like, why do I want to live this way? Why do I want to pay another person? Why do I just want to live the way that it's been embedded in my mind? It's a binary code. It's just like something that people have told you. This is how you need to do things. Is that really fair? Like, is that a way that you want to grow up? And I see it like, I'm not saying that my parents taught me the wrong way. I'm saying that I was taught a way that everyone knew. Because coming from immigrant household, it was just like, this is the norm. This is the norm. You work 9 to 5, you make $60,000 to $70,000 a year, and then you buy a house. You pay that house off. If you have some spare change, you invest into a business. But then no one tells you that a house is $500,000. No one tells you that takes you 30 years to pay off, plus interest. Then after that 30 years, what, you're going to decide to invest in a business then? Like, it's just not smart anymore. It's not just something that people really, really want to do. Like I personally would not do that. I personally would be like, no, fuck that. Fuck that. Honestly, I was never proactive, or productive, or even hardworking when I was young. Like, I just knew the goal and I sort of just kept grinding at it. I wouldn't even see my proactive now, or my production rate, or my time management skill from when I was 18 to 21, or even 16 to 21, has times at least 100. And that's a scary thing. That's a really scary thing when I actually think about it, because I was at a young age, at 18, I was able to afford a car that's $40,000, $30,000. I was able to spend money on those cars and new wheels, new turbo, new stuff like that. And that's a lot of money. And that's something I just worked hard for, to be honest. Yeah, motivation. It's like, it comes with age. I hate to say it, it comes with age, understanding of life, and patience. Patience is the virtue. Like, all those cliche talks about you got to be patient, you got to understand. Yeah, it's so true. It is so freaking true. I want to break down every single little bit of it so you guys sort of understand my motivation and where I come from and really how I got here. My brother knows this. My best friends know this. I jump groups. I used to jump groups all the time. I used to have a group of new friends every single 6 to 8 months. When I sort of got bored of them, I sort of outgrew them. I sort of saw nothing that, I hate to say this, that I could benefit from. I sort of just moved. But there's still 5 good friends of mine that I still hang around with, and we're childhood friends, and I'll never look at them that way. But when I was growing, I realized that you are really who you hang out with. You are really, really who you hang out with. I'm not even going to lie about that. That's the motivation. If you sit around and your closest 5 friends are just haters, or just even people who just frown upon people, or even just are not doing what you want to get done. If they're just, I don't know, I'm not hating on anyone. If they're just laborers or bricklayers, or something that you have no idea what you want to, that's not what you want to be, sorry. Then I hate to say this, I wouldn't be hanging around with them. If the conversation with your friends now just starts off with, do you remember the time? Or, hey bro, do you remember that time that and that's all it really goes to, and that's as far as it goes, and there's no future talks, it's hard. It's hard to grow because friends are your motivation as well. Like the five groups of the five people that I really hang out with every single time. It's motivational talk. It's how's your business going? Like it's insane. Oh my fucking god, it is actually insane. So like the group of friends, right? I have a group of friends on the left side and a group of friends on the right side. We talk about two different things, but at the same time, we always talk about one common goal: is how to succeed. How's your money? How's your business? Are you happy? How's your motivation and all that? And that's the common goal. If all your friends have that common goal, you will succeed as well, because you want to surround yourself with better people or like-minded people, and that keeps your morale up. Like, pretend if you see your friend just lose a job and he sits there and moans about it for like 6 to 8 months, and you sort of like bitch and moan with him for 6 to 8 months as well. That's 6 to 8 months that you're not going to get back. Like, what you guys don't notice, what we have right now, it's called time. We have time. I say this all the time. I literally say this all the time to anyone that asks me this question, right? So what humans have that we abuse most is time. And pretend teaching your dog, right? Your dog can sit, your dog can stand, your dog can shake, play dead, and whatnot. Teach him what tomorrow is. Teach him that there's a tomorrow. Teach him that he will get this treat tomorrow. If you can teach your dog that, by all means, good work. But it's not going to happen. We are the only type of people, humans, animals, or whatever you guys want to call us, species, that understands time. Time is everything. Like, motivation is hard because you got to keep staying motivated throughout the ups and downs and whatnot. But at the same time, it's like you got to be patient. You got to understand that it's not a 1 year thing. It's not a 2 year thing. It could not even be a 5 year thing. Like, I never spoke, I never talked, I never really tried to motivate people. I never really did anything like this until I understood it. And I'm not going to say I fully understand it now. I'm still learning every single fucking day. I push myself to learn every single day. If I don't walk away a day being a smarter or better or more knowledgeable person, my day's been wasted. Like, even straight up today, just even before this, I was sitting there learning about Instagram algorithms, Facebook algorithms, how to run businesses. Even though I run a social media company, it doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean I know everything. So it's like the motivation to continue to be able to learn is such a big key into it. And another motivation thing that I have is that I want to head back to my parents. Is that my parents, you know what? It's my parents. It's my parents is the motivation. Like, you guys don't, I can't say this upon everyone, but you guys don't actually understand how hard my parents have had it. What more motherfucking motivation do you need if you come from an immigrant household that your parents came here and did not understand English and did not understand how fuck things work, and they were able to feed you, clothe you, put you through school. Does anyone understand how much school costs? Does anyone understand how much clothing costs? That is insane. That is the motivation itself. You should deem yourself as fucking lucky. Man, even saying this to me, it's just it's blowing the front of my head out. I'm trying to think, it's like, people want to, how are you not motivated? If you want to go do a 9 to 5, fuck, by all means, go do a 9 to 5. If you want to do your own thing and stay motivated, find motivation, look at your parents. If they're, I'm first generation Australian, right? That's it. I watched my dad literally from when I was 6, 5, ever since I could even freaking remember or gain memories or remember things, is that my dad used to work all the time. All the freaking time. I'm talking, he's up at 6 a.m. He's working till 3 a.m. And this is no lie. This is straight up. When I went to sleep, he was still working. When I woke up, he was still working. My dad was a boss. My dad was the fucking man. He was able to get clients with limited English. So that means his work had to speak for him. Honestly, think about it. Like, that is the motivation. That's the backbone of my motivation right there. Right? My dad, my mum, working so fucking hard. It's like, people don't understand that. People don't see that. Like when you were young, when you were a child, like, your parents will live forever. That's how you think in your mind. You think that your parents will live forever. You think 6 months to 1 year is forever. And that brings me back to the whole thing that go teach your dog time. Go to teach your dog patience. It's not going to happen. We are the ones that understand patience. We are the one that understand time. We abuse it the wrong and the right ways. So understand that we have, like I said, we have all the time in the world, but at the same time we don't. Right? So if motivation is what you're looking at, it's just right in front of you. Like, I have the same 24 hours as everyone else. It's all about how I use my 24 hours. It's all about how you guys use your 24 hours. This is no motivational speech. This is literally me telling you how I do it. Like, how I seriously look at myself and I'm like, you know what? This gets me out of bed. This makes me love Mondays. This makes me hate Fridays. It is Friday right now. It is Friday right fucking now. It is 7 p.m. and I'm doing this podcast. I'm not out here partying. Well, like, low-key I'm lying because tonight I'm actually DJing for Jaden Smith. So shout out to 808 Fridays. But no, but still, like, that's still a job to me. I'm still going out there doing my job. DJing is still a job. Like, I work hard Friday, Saturday nights. And then I come back in Friday, Saturday mornings, Sunday mornings and still work here. Right? Like, motivation... You just gotta find something that relates to you and keeps you on your feet. It's like, you can listen to my podcast and you can have 24 to 48 hours of motivation. Good on you, right? Maybe you do something for 24 hours. Maybe you do something 48 hours. But it's about doing it for a lifetime. It's about doing it for 12 months, implementing it in your life. Do you know, this is the fucking thing. What's the hardest thing about going to the gym? The hardest thing about going to the gym is literally jumping in your car and going to the gym. Working out's not hard. Working out is definitely not hard. Working out's the most easiest part about it. Convincing your mind that you need to go to the gym is the hardest bit. Right? Like, we all know what 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups a day will give you. Give you ripped body, you have mad upper strength, everything like that. But we don't do it. We know what Macca's will do to you if you eat it every single day, but we're still gonna eat it. Do you know what I mean? It's a mindset. It's a mindset over anything else. Like, you just gotta find what really hits there. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone right now to just look at questions, right? So the next question was, I was wondering how you keep your businesses so successful. You know what? I had someone come up to me and say to me that my podcasts are too real. Like, I'm being too open. Like, there's things that I shouldn't say on this, and I should still keep behind closed doors, right? I'm actually, like, in my mind right now, it's like, do I do this or do I not? But you know what? Like, transparency is key. So you guys know what the fuck is going on, right? So Sneaker Laundry, we do well. Right, we do really, really well. The business does well. The business does well. I don't get paid from the business. Nothing. Zero. Like, that's not the end goal for me. The end goal for me is to sell the business. The end goal for me is to sell the company, sell the brand, right? Getting a wage doesn't bother me, but I'm not getting a wage right now. So therefore, in theory, Sneaker Laundry is not doing that well. I'm not getting paid. Like, what do you actually call successful? Like, is having 100K successful? Is having $500,000 successful? Is it? Like, what is it really? I mean, at least I'm doing what I love. Like, I guarantee 90% of people wake up, maybe 90, 80% of people hate their 9 to 5, hate going to work, hate it, absolutely hate it. But then they turn around and do nothing about it. It's like, I'd rather okay, you know what? I know people who make millions of dollars a year and hate their lives. And I know people who make $40,000 a year, play 3 times a week basketball, literally go fishing every single second or third day and love their life. If money is the motivation and is money the measurement of success, then you definitely are calculating it wrong. Like, I'd rather have $40,000, $50,000 and be absolutely free. Like, free from anything. Like, pretend working a 9 to 5, earning $120,000 a year and hating your life. And if money was the measurement and you're like, fuck yeah, I make $120,000 a year. Yeah, good on you, man, but you're sad as fuck. That sucks. Like, depression, anxiety, all that shit sucks. Like, money doesn't fix that shit. Straight up. And how do I keep it, like, how do go back to the question of how do I keep my businesses successful? It's that I stay motivated. Fucking, I keep trying to do new things. I keep trying to learn more things. I try to keep myself on my feet at all times. I never try to I'm trying to think of the correct way to say this. I just don't dabble. And if you guys don't know what the word dabble is, I couldn't even find another term that I was going to use, but I just don't fuck around. I don't sit there and fuck around. Yeah, sorry. That's probably the best way that I can sort of say it. Excuse my swearing, but it is. It's the best way to say it. I don't sit on the computer and watch YouTube videos for 18 hours nonstop. I don't binge watch Netflix. I don't sit there scrolling mindlessly through Facebook looking at memes. I just don't do it. Like, if you ever catch me doing it, it's probably because I'm doing something else and it's sort of somehow related to what I'm doing. Like, if I'm scrolling through Facebook, I'm looking for a car part. I definitely am. That's definitely what I'm doing. I'm not looking at memes. Like, I want to, like, if you're looking through Underground Society or the Kickstand or WCW or Copper Drop or any of those groups mindlessly, you're wasting time. Like, and if you guys don't know what those groups are, those are like sneaker groups that are really big in Australia, and they like have thousands of members and shoes all the time. I used to sit there and just waste time on it, and I just realized time management's very poor. How do I keep successful business? Like, man, there is so much to it. It's such a broad question. Like, it's becoming such a broad thing. It's like, how do you become ripped? How do you become a great basketballer? Like, there's so many freaking ways to do it. Like, I hate to say it, like, the easiest way for me to answer this question without this video going for like 2.5 hours, I'm gonna say it is literally motivation and not fucking around and getting shit fucking done. That's as simple as it is. Like getting shit done. Like the same thing I said about going to the gym. Just go to the gym. Just do the 100 push-ups. Just shoot the 100 free throws. You're not going to become better if you're not trying. And don't take that 24 to 48 hour motivation and then do nothing with it afterwards. Set yourself up to do shit for the next 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Trust me, guys, like, I've already thought about where KOKAINE is going to be, where Sneaker Laundry is going to be, where my air freshener business is going to be, where my social media company is going to be, where everything is going to be in the next 2 to 3 years. Because that, if I don't think that far forward, I'm fucking just living day by day. I don't want to do that. Like, and then I can just turn around and go, you should just live your day by, whatever. Like, man, like, no one does that. No one really does that. If you can do that, by all means, good on you. Like, tell me someone, if you didn't inherit money, your parents didn't give you money, your parents didn't, like, give you the business, there is no one out there without hard work that have literally got what they've gotten without doing the hard yards, without running every single base, without like shooting 1,000,000 times. LeBron James didn't get good overnight. That's not how it works. Everyone knows this. You know what the fucking retarded thing is? Everyone knows this. Everyone knows the code to success. Everyone does. It's binary. It's in our blood. It's in our DNA. It's in every single day culture. It is in every single newspaper, every single YouTube ad, every single Instagram influencer bullshit. What is the freaking code? The code, the secret matrix code to success is work hard. Work harder than everyone else. But when I say hard, doesn't mean, okay, output of time equals work. No, it doesn't. Just be sure if you guys don't understand that, Output of time does not mean how hard you work. I'm going to say it one more time. Output of time does not mean how hard you work. I can tell you guys I work 24 hours. It might sound impressive, but I could just be sitting on YouTube just doodling. But trust me, if I have to work 24 hours, it would equal someone's normal whole week or whole year. I'm telling you. Like, it bothers me. Like, it bothers me when I see someone supposedly working hard, 9 to 5, working hard like 2-3 hours, and I come in and I'm like, hey, I can get this done in 10 minutes. Like, is that really working hard? Like, that's the whole thing I'm saying. That output of time doesn't mean you're working hard. You could be working hella slow, and it takes you 24 hours to build fucking this cup, when it takes someone in China 5 seconds. Doesn't mean you work hard. Yeah. But same thing, once again, work hard, work smart, time efficient, and be very, very time... Oh my God. Yeah, I'm going to keep going on about this question because there's so many things that I want to touch on. But time management skills plus the work plus motivation plus. Okay, cool. I'm going to move on. Next question was, how do you balance out your personal life, spending time together with your busy business life, and what do you both like to do on your free time? And this goes back to motivation. This goes back to everything. You know what I like doing with my free time? This is what I like doing with my free time. Besides playing basketball and working on my car, which is like a hobby to me, I like fucking working. I like it. Like, I can sit behind my computer all day smashing out work, being 6 years in advance of my work. I like it. Keeps me motivated. And it's the same thing saying that you need to do what you love so every single day you don't hate your work and you don't work a day in your life. It's true. It's fucking true. Like, if you like building porcelain cats like this, right? And it only makes you $50,000 a year, but now you're a lawyer that makes $150,000 a year, and you just don't enjoy it. I'd rather do this. It's just simple maths. It's the 1 + 1 = 2 equation. That's all it is. Like, it is literally, okay, cool. You know what? I hate my job, but it actually pays really well. So fucking what? Go make porcelain cats for $40,000 a year. It's as simple as that. Like I feel like I enjoy this work. I enjoy this. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy building businesses. I enjoy seeing the fails that I do, the wins that I get. And that's it. Like, I don't care about the money. Fuck, like, if I cared about the money, like I said, I'd become a lawyer, an accountant, a doctor, something Asian. But this is what I am now. Like, straight up, insane. How do I balance my personal life? What is my personal life? I'm trying to actually think what actually is my personal life. My personal life is working. It's sad to say, but it's like, see why? Oh my God, you know what? Hang on, give me 1 second. I just thought about it. Why is it sad to say that my personal life is working? Why is the word working actually a bad terminology? Like, why do people go, oh, I'm working tonight? You know what? Like, when I say I'm working, I'm G'd up. I'm working. I'm excited to work. I'm ready to put hours in. I'm ready to get outcome. I'm ready to get income. I'm ready to just fucking kill shit. Like, I don't understand. Like, yeah, that's so weird. Why do people use the word working as a bad terminology? Like, shit, fuck. I hate going to work Monday to Friday. See, that's it. Pretend if work was fun. Pretend if work was something you enjoyed. Pretend work was your motivation. Pretend work was your porcelain cat that you literally just want to work on every single day, every single hour of your life. That's how I see it. That is literally how I see it. Like, this is what I want to do. I want to put the middle finger up to every single body and be like, yo, fuck you. I'm doing what I love. I don't give a fuck. Pass judgment. I do not care. Like, do you know what's another hard thing about motivation? And I know this as a fact because I suffered from it for a long, long time. What people think. My motivation got drowned. Like, I was dying because I just cared so much about what people thought. And what does that actually mean? Like, what's the value of that? And I'm going to give you guys a crazy thing that I saw, right? If I picked up a $20 note, $50 note, $100 note, I scrunched it, I stepped on it, I run it over with my car, I flush it down the toilet, I pick it back up, I put it in a bowl of soup, I pull it back out. But do you know what's funny? To us, the value is still that dollar value. Think about it. Think about it honestly. If I had to put it through dirt, the value of it is still the same. Correct? So money in our mind is valued so high, and it's fucking dumb. It is so dumb. And everyone's gonna be like, but you have money, you have this. I'm not saying I don't have money, I'm not saying I do have a lot of money. I'm saying I'm fucking comfortable. But right now what I've realized, money just makes things easier. Like, it makes it slightly more comfortable. Like, if I get a speeding fine, I'm not gonna stress out about it, I could just pay for it. Like, if my car breaks down, I can just pay for it. If rego's due, I can just pay for it. It doesn't make any of this easier. It doesn't make hustling easier. It doesn't make none of that easier. It doesn't make me selling my clothes easier. It doesn't make sneaker laundry any easier. It makes it harder. Like Biggie said, yeah, more money is more problems. It definitely is. How do me, like, a lot of people always wonder how do me and Philly spend time together, right? I promised her I will always take her overseas. I will take her places. I'll let her enjoy life because that's something she wanted to do. If you guys don't know already, is that one of the things that I promised for her is that I will take her to every Disneyland possible, and I'm getting there. I think all the Asian countries I've actually brought her to all the Disneylands, and we've done everything, which is amazing, right? But at the same time, like Philly has probably said on the vlogs before, is that I enjoy working. Like, even if I'm at the Maldives, I'm working. Even though it's the most beautiful place in the world, I want to work. I want to bring my laptop. I'm going to enjoy my holiday. Me enjoying my holiday is sitting back, not receiving phone calls, not going to meetings, and just sitting on my laptop and doing like just development. Straight up. Like, doing product development. Like, just sitting there and just sort of just trying to learn new things. Like, it's my thing. Oh, man, that's what people just gotta understand, that it gets to a point of time that you just gotta do what you love. Oh fuck, I feel like an old grandpa. Like, I feel like those annoying people that hit you with those so typical memes. Like, I feel like those inspirational quotes but I'm living proof that working hard really, really does pay off. Do you know what's the crazy thing, right? How do I spend time with Philly? Like I said, that we do go overseas, but me and Philly spend every single day together, and we work and help each other learn and grow all our businesses. Like, it's crazy because like when me and Philly started first dating, she was working at a cafe and she was a DJ and she didn't know anything more, right? And then she went to school, whatnot. But now she's sitting on her third business. Philly has 3 different businesses, 3 avenues of income. That I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, I'm the one who taught her. No, I'm the one that motivated her. She did it all on her own. And that's the great thing. We're building an empire together. And I hate to say this. I really hate to say this. Like, I really don't want to be the devil's advocate, but this is the way that I feel. If your partner's not doing the same thing, fuck. Like, I'm just saying, y'all missing out. Like, if you guys are both working 9 to 5s and you're happy with it, by all means, hats off to you. Relationship, great thing to have. And you know what? There's literally one thing that I sort of heard today, and I was like, you know what? That is so true. You know what work should be like, or what your business should be like? Falling in love. No matter what, you will work hard for it. No matter what, every fucking day, you pay attention to it. You give it love. No matter what. Like, it is the same concept as dating a girl. It's the same concept as dating a guy. Same concept as a partnership. Everything. It's all about that very first hard step of actually talking to that person that you like and getting it off the ground. It's the same thing as a business. It's the same fucking thing. The hardest thing is doing it. The hardest freaking thing is doing it. Like actually speaking to her, actually getting the business off the ground, actually talking to her and getting all those nerves off your shoulder, the butterflies in your stomach, all that bullshit. That's the same shit about business. And the honeymoon period is literally the period that you start building your business. And then there's supposedly a second stage to relationships, like, you know, that stage that you're just like comfortable and cool with each other. That's the growing period. That is when you literally know everything about your business. Same way you know that your missus. Same way every single time I know when Philly's full is she starts sneezing. I'm gonna let you guys know that, and now you guys are never gonna forget that. And it's the same thing about my business. If I work hard, I know it's gonna work. If I post every single day on Instagram, I know I'm gonna get engagement. I'm gonna get more awareness. Like, it's as simple as that. It's actually as simple as that. It's actually binary. It's a binary code. There's no tricks. No matrix. No blue pill, red pill. No freaking gauntlet. No Thanos of a freaking click. None of that. It's all the cliche bullshit all put together, and that's all it is. It is straight up all of that. You know what, guys? I can sit here and talk about business and motivation and what motivates me all freaking day, but I think this is enough for now. If you guys want me to keep talking about it, let me know in the comments below. I thank you guys for listening to this podcast, and if this actually did motivate you or give you some sort of understanding of my motivation or anything that you learnt, please comment it down below. I appreciate you guys. And even if you guys want to, please share this podcast, share this video. Do what you guys got to do so I can... Am I going to stay motivated? Yeah, I probably would stay motivated if you guys share it. Yeah? Yeah. You know what? Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for listening for so fucking long. Me rambling on about bullshit. And you know what? This podcast, this is what it is. This is me getting into my feelings and really opening up as a person and being more fulfilling as a person as well. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys sitting here listening to me because, like I said, this is what I love doing. And I hope you guys can see that, feel that, hear it through my voice. And it's like... It's crazy, because, like, I'm going to say this to be honest. At the age of 14 to 21, I didn't want to help nobody. I was selfish as fuck. And now I just want to help everyone in the world. Any person that wants to come up to me and speak to me about anything, I'm giving them the day, I'm giving them the time, I'm giving them anything that's possibly I can for that attention span. And I really want to help people. It's because... The norm is not the norm. The norm is not the norm. Like, that's such a brief, like, overrated comment, but it's like, pretend every single kid now, everyone says this, everyone at the 30-year-old age or above me, everyone who's older than me, literally say this shit to me, oh, you youngins don't know shit. Do you know why we don't know shit? Because you motherfuckers ain't teaching nobody. You're holding it like it's a secret. Y'all holding it like it's like, oh my God, I'm not going to tell anyone how I resell shoes. Get the fuck out of here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you guys soon. If you guys enjoyed this podcast, once again, share it, like it, comment, whatever. Do whatever you got to do. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Arigato gozaimasu.